Hey, what's up guys? Chad here with the Reptile Rangers. Now we're at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center again today, and we're going to talk about garbage reptile products, episode number 12. Alright, so we've done 11 previous ones. If you haven't caught those, feel free to go back through the videos and check them out. What this is just talking about, not all of them is completely garbage, but just talking about products, items, or even food items that is heavily pushed by mainstream big corporations for your reptile or amphibian that may not actually be the best choice, or there may be alternative, less expensive choices and even healthier choices than what your corporate America is trying to push inside of their stores. All right. Now, before we get into that, right there in that corner is our subscriber button. Make sure you hit that. And for those that already have, we appreciate you doing so. If you're on your cell phone, widen that up to the big screen there, to the full screen. You'll see that Reptile Ranger subscriber watermark down in the bottom right-hand corner there. Now that you have done that, we appreciate it. Let's get started right into this. Okay, so whether lizard or tortoise, we have all kinds of diets that corporate America will try and push to you. It's meant to be alternatives to fresh foods, okay? Or if people are not sure what to feed, then the idea behind it was great. Okay, come in, you buy this, you can give it to your tortoise, and it takes a lot of the supposed guesswork out of it. Here's the problem. The biggest problem is this is not fresh, okay? Nothing about it is fresh. A lot of the times, like in the case of your bearded dragons, they won't even eat this crap, for one thing. Smells like crap, for number two. And it's meant to be a replacement for fruits and vegetables. There is absolutely no replacement for fresh, either store-bought or farmer's market bought fresh fruits and vegetables. Now, you do not have to give tons of fruits and veggies all at one time. It's not like it's that expensive, but there is absolutely no substitute for fresh food, okay? This is the idea behind it. Like I said, a lot of times the idea behind this was awesome, but again, a lot of the times the problem is this is just not as nutritional as fresh, no matter what they put into it. And then additional preservatives and additional proteins and fatty contents and things like that may not be healthy for this specific animal that you're trying to feed it to. In the case of like your tortoises, I mean, you have tortoise diet, you have grassland tortoise diet. I know it says on here no pyramiding. I've seen plenty of pyramiding come from them eating crap like that. And matter of fact, I've seen a lot of very unhealthy tortoises from eating this junk right here because they're just not getting everything they need. Now, with that being said, does that make this completely bad in a I don't want to say the word emergency situation, but in a situation where you already have this, maybe you don't have a good access to fruits and vegetables, maybe you're on vacation or something like that, you don't know where to get something like that, then that's fine. Something like that is good temporary if they actually eat it. I mean, a lot of the times, like I said, dragons won't, I've seen a lot of dragons that won't even touch that stuff, and I've seen a lot of tortoises that won't touch that stuff. In the case of iguanas, the iguana diet, same thing. Again, there is no substitute for fresh fruits and vegetables. There is no substitute for fresh meat for your meat eaters. There is no substitute for fresh. Whether frozen thawed, and I'm going to do a video on that about like freeze-dried shrimp, freeze-dried mealworms, freeze-dried. Anytime you freeze something, you kill the natural enzymes in it. So it becomes less nutritional than when it was alive or freshly killed. Same thing goes for rats and rabbits and mice and so on and so forth. Of course, everybody knows that mice, there ain't hardly anything nutritional to mice. It's just a trash food that a lot of your pet stores and even a lot of your ball python breeders love feeding mice, but that's absolutely foolish because there's nothing nutritional to mice. They're only tendons and bones. So realistically speaking, even mice, even alive, is not as healthy as a dead rat or frozen thawed rat. They're much healthier. And in the case of like gerbils and hamsters and guinea pigs and things like that, some of your African soft furs, they're a great equivalent to mice. So there is alternatives. But again, there's no substitute for fresh. Okay, fresh fruits and vegetables, like all the ones that's kind of popping up here, fresh fruits and vegetable, most of the time, no citrus, no lettuce with anything reptilian related. Everything else can be done, some things in moderation, some things as a staple diet. Okay, so even some of the other fruits and vegetables shouldn't be given all the time. But again, there is no substitute for fresh fruits and vegetables, primarily considering we're talking about either omnivorous animals that eat both plants and animal, or for your strict herbivorous animals like iguanas and some of your grassland tortoises, things like that. This stuff right here, it really is a big waste of money. Go to the grocery store, go to the farmer's market, get yourself a big head of cabbage. You can do bok choy, you can do collards, you can do kale. That can all be done as a staple. You can do all different kinds of fruits and stuff like that. You can buy them in bulk. You can find local farms that have blackberry farms, blueberry farms. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. And you can get bushels of those things for near nothing. And you can chop them up, you can put them up, and you can make a nice variety diet. Strawberry farms, all kinds of different things. Watermelon, cantaloupe. So again, this is Garbage Reptile Products, episode number 12. It's this processed manufactured junk, crap is what I call it, for a lot of your omnivorous and herbivorous reptiles, okay? No substitute for fresh food, all right? Now, this is Chad. We appreciate you following along. This is the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button. Make sure to hit the bell for notification. We appreciate you following along week after week after week. Make sure to leave comments. People do it all the time. We appreciate that. People write us in all the time looking for more videos and wanting to know more things and wanting us to film about more topics. This is another one about the difference between manufactured diet versus fresh food. So again, we appreciate you coming along with us video after video. We'll either see you here at the zoo or we'll see you on the next episode. Later.